Good evening, everybody. It's been a while, at least for this series. It's been, I think, nearly 2 weeks actually since the last episode, but we are back with MyGM, and as ever, I'm excited about this one. Hello, Lily. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And indeed, how is my broadcast partner doing today?
Every time you say broadcast partner, you make me sound like I know what I'm doing. But I'm good. I'm very good. Very good.
I mean, officially, by the letter of the law and by the word of the game, you are in fact the one who knows what he's doing. Apparently,
apparently,
you are winning.
Apparently, yeah. I don't feel like it recently, but yeah, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain.
I'm okay, Lily. Thank you for asking.
I'm also good. Pajima is actually in his pajamas. Would you believe it? I'm sat here in my PJs.
Look at this. This man, he's not taking it seriously. He's turning up to work in his fucking pajamas and he's still beating me.
No, I haven't got changed all day. I've sat inside and done nothing, so...
Unbelievable. At least I did... Actually, I did the exact same thing. So I can't really complain.
Oh, dear.
Okay, right, well, we're going to start off with looking at the free agents. I'm going to give you a chance, management, to have a quick look here.
Thank you.
There's a lot of names we're seeing for the first time, actually. That's promising. So we've got Rey Mysterio, Jey Uso, Keith Lee, Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, Darla O'Reilly, Apollo Crews, Alexander Wall, and Tyler Bate. And we've got a few of the generic. He's back! Silence is back! You can get him on a permanent contract. You can get him on a permanent contract for 30 grand. Yeah.
I'm very tempted, to be honest. I think you have which one of us has dibs this week? On the free agents.
I think we kind of abandoned that, but I don't know.
I know we did actually. We did. I saw.
But go on. Sorry.
I think we semi-abandoned it, but I think it was also like no. Actually, yeah, we did abandon it, but I can't remember what we did instead. But I think we did abandon it.
Yeah, it's like a semi-abandonment. I mean, if there's anyone you desperately want, as soon as you set your eyes on them, do let me know.
Yeah. Yeah. If we want the same person, are we just going to do like virtual rock paper scissors?
I think we're going to flip.
We're flipping a coin. Yeah. I mean, I literally said virtual rock paper scissors as a joke, and then I realised that isn't fucking possible.
So I don't know if we've addressed this on the stream before, but I'll say it just in case we haven't, and it's a good reminder for Majima as well. There's actually been a couple of DLC packs that have now dropped for the game.
Yeah, that's right.
DLC Pack 2 actually dropped this week, so we won't see any of them popping up this week, because obviously it was already set from the last stream beforehand.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, we don't I thought all the DLC characters were going to be locked out because we didn't put them into our pool when we started. But it's turned on. They're turned on by default. So they are, at least the legends are in the pool because Yokozuna's here.
Oh yeah.
So
the biggest of big boys.
Yeah. We're gonna have a few more options. Yeah, so keep. Hello, Gudgeon. How you doing?
Hello, Gudgeon.
Welcome. So, the legends of Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, Batista, Triple H, Yokozuna, Razor Ramon, Roddy Piper, X-Pac, Booker T, Ted DiBiase, Chyna, JBL, Jerry Lawler, Big Boss Man, Mickey James, Andre the Giant, and Beth Phoenix. And you can tell which ones we've signed before because they're the ones with the lowest popularity.
Yeah.
Except JBL. Because you actually used him.
I hate him. I hate him so much. I hate him.
I'm just going to ask off the bat, Majima, is there anyone that immediately strikes you as a signing?
Not really. I'm gonna need to have a look, and that is $1 million man Ted DiBiase. I'm gonna have to.
He's going to have something, guys, but I don't know what. Because the Discord cuts out. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, Gudgeon. Doing pretty well, Gudgeon. Thank you for asking. Oh, I think he's back.
But there should be. I don't know what's disconnecting. I'm right next to me, Mike, but.
Oh no, it's probably like Discord being done. Yeah, it is. Right. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to do my logistics. Oh, these are the ones that I already have. Okay. Keep that in mind. Commissioner Goal, schedule a run-in on one of your champions this week. Maybe? I'll think about that. I'll keep that in mind.
Can you hear me, by the way?
I can hear
Good,
you.
good. Right. My Discord was just being stupid again.
Okay, right out the gate. Actually, I think I may have just asked this, and if I've already forgotten, I apologise. Was there anyone you wanted?
No, I was just saying basically, I'm going to wait and see, like, who I need, and who like sticks out as being a good fit, rather than specifically wanting to sign someone right now.
Okay, fine. What I'm gonna do then? Holy shit.
What?
That was loud.
What was loud?
I don't know.
Was there something in the background from me?
I think it was.
I'm just sitting here. I haven't done anything.
I just heard a bang. Maybe you hit your desk.
I didn't hit my desk. Someone shut the door outside, but I don't see how that would. I mean, maybe someone,
Yeah, I think it was that.
someone just shut the door outside. But I can barely hear that. Like, how's that coming through so loud? That's really weird.
I mean, I'm definitely not alone in this. Lily clearly
No, I
agrees
know.
with me.
I just don't get it. I'm confused. Oh dear.
God, I actually don't know what to do. Okay, Randy Orton's going to call out Big E. There we go.
Okay. Did you sign anyone? I missed while I was trying to figure out the source of the mysterious noise.
Have not.
Okay.
However, I'm still debating it.
That's fair. That's fair. Pretty sure this is still somewhat accurate.
Let's go with that. That looks like it. No women available to sign this week on the free agent.
Disgraceful discrimination here from this game. It's 2022. Can't believe it.
Oh, you can actually see people's morale levels.
Hmm.
I'm gonna release Nikki Ash, I think.
Fair. I get that. She's not really got started, has she? We've not really managed to get
And
going.
that feud's not. So,
I guess this is actually probably the only criticism I'd have of this game mode is that lower level feuds just aren't even worth it a lot of the time.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you had a level 4 feud, but because the popularity wasn't that high, it was like it didn't draw anywhere near as well as it should have, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't really get it, but
Let's do that.
what benefits do you get from releasing somebody? Just like,
You get some of the money back.
fair enough. So you actually make money by releasing someone.
Yeah.
Did it really?
Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense, but there you go.
I mean, I guess it's the only way that it would. Well, again, I'm literally not doing anything. I'm just speaking. Maybe my mic's gone funny. Hold on.
I heard it. I heard it once.
Okay. Lee's just watching out for the loud noises. Just trying to avoid getting fucking jump scared by my mic, apparently. Let me just check outside. There's no one outside, so it's really weird. Maybe maybe I need to check like the. I don't have noise cans. I don't have the noise suppression on, so I'll put that on.
Hmm. Okay, you know what?
Hmm.
I don't know. Actually,
Well, like with who you're gonna book?
yeah, I don't know what to do.
Hmm. Well, like booking or signings wise. Sorry.
Both.
Yeah. Finally, I feel like we're on the same level. Someone doesn't know what to do, and it isn't me. Okay, so
What this round will get better. Recovery rating. Okay. Save some money. The problem is, I do kind of want to do a lower advertising campaign.
that's fair.
But if I don't do the top one and you do, I'm fucked.
Not necessarily, because like let's be honest, you actually have the advantage in a lot of ways at the moment. I think. I think it's starting to show in like how you're consistently outdoing me. Really.
Right, okay, here's what I'm going to do.
Mm.
I'm going to sign Keith Lee.
Yeah, that's a shout actually.
And
Mm-hmm.
Mustafa Ali.
And wow. Okay. Okay.
And I'm going to move this to the main event. And then, because I don't do this often enough, I'm doing a tag match. Seth Rollins and Mustafa Ali versus Edge and Keith Lee.
Okay. Okay. That's a very nice set.
I think that's what I want to do.
Is Mustafa Ali a cruiser? He is, isn't he?
He is, yes.
Good matchup then.
I do get the reward. Quite nice. It's not worth it to save 10k. I'm just going to do it. I should make a profit.
I mean, we've made a profit literally every week, to be fair.
Exactly. So I think. Yeah. I'll lock that in.
Fair. Why do I feel like I'm going to get bullied again by my superstars?
Oh, you got a few messages, my guy.
I don't want any. I don't want any. Bro, can I just put airplane mode on?
By the way, I should have asked earlier, but do you have the stream up?
I do. Yeah, it's a little bit behind today, but it's not awful, but it is a little bit.
No problem. I mean, maybe just occasionally like refresh the page and it should catch up.
I mean, I'll try and refresh it now. Actually,
Shawn Michaels wants to talk to you. He says, "Hey, my contract at Raw is up at the end of the week. I'd be interested in staying. The cost would be 43k.
Yeah, I'll pay that.
Seems reasonable, Sean. You don't want to lowball him at 30?
The thing is, last time I mean, I'm tempted, but he's fairly important. And last time what's the word? Last time I did that, I'm pretty sure I ended up paying them the same amount and the morale went down.
Yes. Paul's play is more effective. Did not know that. I'll keep that in mind.
I didn't know that. I'll give that a try next time then. Thank you, Lily. Joe, I've got PTSD from. Well, actually, no, I've got PJSD, which is post JBL stress disorder. So I'm just gonna give him what he wants. I think
you got PJBLD.
PJBLD, post JBL disorder.
So you're gonna pay him?
I'm gonna pay him. I'm just gonna pay him the full amount. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Seems reasonable, Sean. Great. Looking forward to staying with Raw. Triple H then wants a word. The fans are starting to get a little tired of Asuka versus Alexa.
Yeah, there's not gonna lie. So am I.
No. I mean, it did. I think last time it said it was stale, didn't it?
It did. Yeah, that's why I was gonna. I'm definitely not putting it on this week because if people are telling you something stale, you don't keep doing it.
After a rivalry has its first match at level 4, you won't get a full bonus from it in subsequent rematches until you make that booking at a pay-per-view, where you'll get the maximum bonus for concluding the rivalry.
Okay, that's good to know. That's actually good to know.
So that sounds to me like the rivalry's still going and it wants you to do it.
Yeah, my plan was always to do it at the pay-per-view, but I'm definitely doing that now then. I'll put him in a match at the pay-per-view and then it'll be done. Right.
Speaking of Alexa Bliss, hey Madge, you've seen the work I've been putting in, but I know I can do more for the brand.
Okay.
I'm ready to run a main event match, and I know the fans will be excited for it. This will mean a lot for me and my career. What do you say? This is actually a decision for you.
It is, because to be honest, I obviously am not going to put her against Asuka, because that's been played out now. She hasn't really earned the opportunity to go against Becky. I'm just trying to think who is around that she could actually go against. But I guess I could try and find somebody.
I mean, I don't really want to be giving you ideas, but
I'd like to get an outside opinion on it.
Alternatively, I mean, a tag team match would also serve the same purpose.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to do that,
I just feel like she hasn't earned this organically. But on the other hand, it's sort of like maybe this is what she needs to get to another level. You know?
Thing is, her popularity is sky high. Like 71 popularity is very good.
Yeah, Joe. If she's popular, then that's the fans are speaking. So yeah, Joe, I'll do it.
Okay. You're gonna say that she gets the main event tonight?
Yes.
Okay then.
Why do I feel like Jake's either gonna tell me he's gonna fucking leave? Why do I feel like
He's looking at you very ominously there. Look at him.
he's reaching into the bag and I'm just like, oh fuck. It's nice being alive.
I haven't had any matches in a while, and the fans are starting to forget about me. It's time you woke up and put me back where I belong. I want a match in the next show. Say, you can say, sorry, Jake, not going to happen. Sure thing. You do seem to get the crowd riled up. Or how about cutting a promo instead?
I mean, maybe a match is what he needs again, because I don't think I'm not sure if Sheamus has a rivalry going at the moment, a singles rivalry. I don't think he does. And
I have no idea.
I don't think he does. Joe, what? Yeah, Joe, I'll give him a match. I need to test myself more, and I want to use him. So, Joe, yeah, I will give him a match.
Sure thing, you do seem to get the crowd riled up.
Yeah.
Thanks, Raw needs to put his best talent in the ring. Damn, talk about backing yourself.
Yeah, he's cocky, but I do kind of vaguely respect how much self-belief he has. Fair play to him.
What do you want to see first?
I'll go to Journal and see my booking goal thing.
Is Triple H going to be kind on you today?
Nah, fuck him. He's never kind to me.
Have at least one normal match this week, and your reward is a free crew booking.
Never mind. I jinxed it.
What the fuck? That's a super easy goal with a really good reward. What the fuck is this, Triple H?
That's such bullshit. Wow.
Man, I get the win for 1 week, and the game's like, oh shit, we need to fucking like get Raw.
That is literally piss. That's so piss.
Actually, to be fair, I think Triple H has got a point. I think he's been watching your bookings. Like, this man cannot book a normal match to save his fucking life.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Like, between the two of us, I was not expecting you to be the one that was leaning closer into the Vince Russo style of booking. But here we are.
I'm not that bad at booking.
No, it's true.
I haven't booked a fucking paternity angle yet, so it's fine.
Yet.
Well, I am not going to.
I mean, who have you... Oh, you've unlocked the veteran crew.
I have.
You can buy that if you want to. I mean, I just want to go to your roster quick, because I just want to be like...
I want to update some of my stuff, so...
Who could we pick out? Just be like, I don't know... Happy Corbin, you are the father!
The father of who? Who's got little enough hair that he could possibly be the father?
I know. Happy Corbin.
Fucking nobody. Oh dear. I'm just trying to think, like, who... Alexa Bliss is actually my... What the hell?
I think it's because you've had those two fighting every week, so their popularity has just gone through the roof.
Yeah, I guess. Wow, okay. Just to check, Jake's a heel fighter, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Great, okay, perfect. Right. I've kind of accepted that I'm not going to pull a fantastic rating on this show, but it'll be good. Like, it'll be good build up. So I think I'd actually like to do my. Can you sort it into like classes for me, just so I can write some stuff down.
There you go. So you've got 2 heel giants.
Is this men's?
Yep. You've got 4 babyface cruisers.
Damn. And that's men as well.
3 men, 1 woman. You have 1 babyface female bruiser, 1 babyface male bruiser, and 1 heel male bruiser.
Okay.
You have 4 heel fighters, 2 men, 2 women. You have 1 male babyface fighter.
Okay.
And then you've got 6 specialists.
Jeez. I mean, they are the most versatile. Is that 2 men and... Oh, no, it's 3 men,
That's
actually, isn't it? 3 men.
that's 4 men and 2 women with an even split between babyface and heel.
Okay. I mean, that's... Actually, I thought the men's split was actually worse than that, so let me just write.
You have a much better split of classes than I do.
Yeah.
Because the initial draft has fucked me over for the entire series because I just signed bruisers.
I think on paper yours was better than mine, though. Like, even if just... So can I just go through the women again? So I've got 2 heel fighters, right?
So for the women, you've got 1 face cruiser,
1 face cruiser,
1 face bruiser,
1 face bruiser.
2 heel fighters,
Mm.
and then 1 babyface and 1 heel specialist. Both of us could do with some buffing in our women's division, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
It's just a case of when the game throws.
Yeah, there's
free agents at
it's
us.
it's annoying how like little they actually give us to work with some of this stuff.
I do like the idea of the free agents rotating per week. I just wish there was more in each selection.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the rotation's a great idea. It's just like there's not enough women anyway. There's not enough women for like specific classes as well.
The game is.
Yeah.
The game does need more women. Which, to be fair, the DLC has already added some more, which is great. But yeah, I do wish there was some more, especially since there's some, especially because like some major names, at least on like the Legends side of things, got omitted. Like, how is Lita not in the game?
I don't know. That's a really good question.
No Lita, no Bella Twins, no Paige. Super weird.
No, what's her name? AJ. No AJ. Is AJ? I don't think AJ is in it.
AJ Lee.
Yeah.
No, but like, there's like physical reasons why that's the case. So,
Oh, I actually didn't realise. Oh, fair enough.
because she's married to Punk.
Oh, I didn't realise I actually didn't realise they were married. Damn, I didn't know that. I don't know how I've missed that.
But that's probably why she hasn't been featured in a Legend since.
I get it. It's a bit. I think it's a bit silly, but I get it. I can understand why.
Oh yeah, I mean, we can sit back in here and be like, well, it's just stupid. It's WWE being petty, which it is.
Oh, it is. Yeah. To some extent, it is. Okay, I'll have a look at the free agents now, and then I'll look at the Legends, and I'll quickly decide because I've got a rough idea of what I actually need now. So
I can't believe it's taken us like nearly a third of the playthrough for Rey Mysterio to show up.
That is kind of weird. That is kind of weird.
Very babyface heavy this week.
That might actually be alright for me, to be honest.
I'm more lacking in heels at the moment. Also, it's all very well me. Bless you.
Thank you.
It's all very well me complaining about how my women's roster needs boosting, considering I just released one of my women's wrestlers.
Yeah, but then there's nothing wrong with releasing somebody if it's not working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need something different. I want Happy Corbin to defeat the Snake.
Okay, so look at this.
You might need to turn Corbin.
Yeah, but he's already in some stuff at the moment, isn't he? I mean, in terms of like actual what's going on, definitely.
The most natural babyface turn of all time.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's not a very good selection this week, is it? It's just like, I mean, you picked 2 very good wrestlers. The problem with this is, like in terms of the male wrestlers, I really don't need cruiserweights. I did need a female heel giant, sorry, but like that popularity is making me like fucking shiver.
Yeah, that was something I was also on the lookout for, a heel giant, but it's just, yeah, it's not.
Not very good, is
And it
it?
didn't, and the ones in the Legends just didn't quite strike me
Mm. I think
at the
I
moment.
might get somebody from here, but I'll have a look at the legends first because again, it's quite slim pickings, really.
There's actually one DLC character, one or two DLC characters off the top of my head that I'm going to keep an eye out for. I think they could be perfect.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's like there's a couple of heel giants here, but I'm going to hold off for now, I think.
That's fair. Gosh. There's just so few women's wrestlers. Like there really are so few
I
women's
know.
wrestlers.
It's, again, especially in the Legends
Okay,
Baron selection.
it is. So I know. I'd like to sign one women's wrestler.
Okay,
I'd like to sign China.
very nice.
Yeah, she fits very well with
The ninth wonder of the world herself.
Ninth Wonder of the World. Now, trying to figure out what it is in terms of men's wrestlers I need the most. So there's a couple of things I could do here. I could do something that would go against every fiber of my being, but it would make sense as a business decision, and I could probably make some funny jokes out of it. I could do something
Oh my
that,
God.
for someone I hate significantly less, that would still make sense.
Oh my God, he's signing Hulk Hogan. He's going to do it.
There's actually a few that I could go for here. Like there's a few that would work, or I could get somebody who's a non-legend, but then I feel like I'd almost rather pay more and have someone who's more popular. Even though
It's
I don't want to
interesting 'cause
rely on legends, but like,
It is interesting that you've definitely lent into the Legends. I have.
okay, can I go to the free agents quickly and have a look just so I can get a men's
Yeah,
sort of like
no problem.
comparison?
I know
Okay.
I know how much you want to sign Olaf Ostrovsky.
Yeah, I can't lie, bro. I'm tempted sometimes. Silence is looking real tasty there, but I'm gonna have to leave on it because I don't really want to spend 30k. Like I could use that 30k for something else. I could wipe my ass with it. It would probably be
But
a better use.
but it's a permanent contract.
I know. Guys, can I get your opinions in chat, please? Should I sign Silence? Would anyone actually be gassed to see that? Like
I'd be
anybody?
gassed.
I know
'Cause
you.
that
I know
means
you would be.
I'd be gassed that you dropped
We're
30k
losing
on fucking
30k.
Silence.
And I'm already buying someone else anyway. Like I know I am. Let me just write. So I've got okay. It's the like mime-looking guy at the very bottom. He's at the bottom for a reason because he sucks. He's ass. The joke is just that he's like I'd say it's a somewhat unique look. Like it's the kind of thing you would have seen a lot of in the 80s or the 70s, but not really now.
He's probably the best of the free agents because he's the only one that really stands out, other than maybe Kyle Slickman.
Yeah, Carl Slickman it hits a bit different. I knew. Lily, I'll pay you like 5 pat. Yes, okay. It's a split decision, so.
Which means it's your decision.
Which means it's your decision. I'm not.
We realised.
I'm not.
We realised this.
I'm not going to do it. You know what I'll do? I'll wait for him to come on a non-permanent contract, and then I'll
oh my God!
I'm not going to do it now. I don't want to spend 30k. I don't want to spend 30.
We established this on my stream yesterday. I put a decision to the chat, and then if they can't agree, I decide.
Yeah, it's fair enough. It's a smart idea. Okay, so I'll go back to the legends. Yep. Did what I said come through?
What did you say? Just repeat it.
Just to go to the legends.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. No, I apologise.
Or I just didn't hear it because I'm deaf.
You and me both. You and me both. Honestly. Okay, so I've got 3 potential choices here. I think there's one that makes sense, but I don't really want to do it. I just like I don't really want to do it. It pains me. It pains me that this is actually what I'm going to probably have to do because I'm just looking at because I've got. You're gonna pop because you're gonna realize what this means. I have 2 heel fighters, 1 babyface fighter, and 1 heel bruiser. So I actually need. I need a face bruiser more than I need like a face fighter.
I mean, to be fair, there's a couple of options there.
Yeah, there is. There's Batista. There's
That's it. That's the only option.
Batista.
I'll just say this now because it doesn't affect me going forward.
Yeah.
I've spent basically the entire series wanting to sign Batista, but as we've already established, I have an overabundance of bruisers, particularly in the babyface department.
I wish me and you could do a trade because like I need a couple bruisers. You probably need like fighters. We could make a killing off of this.
Like, hang on. I mean, look. If I was like, if trades were a thing, like. Maybe a fighter, or maybe even like anyone that's not a bruiser. Because I could do with a fighter, I could do with a fighter, a giant, or a cruiser.
Yeah. Okay, do you know what? I'm just gonna bite the bullet and do it. Like it's like ripping off a plaster. Like it will less painful if you do it quickly. He's gonna work for me, brother. I want Hulk Hogan.
Oh. Yeah, it's happening.
It is happening.
He has level 5 mic skills.
I mean, to be fair,
which I think is actually valid.
He never cut a boring promo, never once. You could never say a Hogan promo was boring. Fucking brain destroying, brain melting, nonsensical. Yeah. No, it was never boring. Like the time he talked about saving Trump from drowning. That was my favourite. My favourite.
I don't remember that one, and to be honest, I'm kind of glad.
I don't know if you are glad. It's fucking brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah, Joe.
I did. The thing is, when you were talking about bruises for a brief moment, I thought you were re-signing JBL.
Never. No way. He can go fuck himself. Apologise for the language, but I'm not lying. Okay. That's everything then. So I'll do my logistics first. Actually.
Okay.
I'll do my logistics first.
What you doing, brother? What are you doing, dude?
I'll have the top advertisements, and I'll have the top arena. Actually, what arena did you book?
I booked the Thunderdome.
Yeah, I booked the Thunderdome as well. Yeah, a crew. I'll just book like crew. Actually, Joe, I'll purchase the top one.
The top one, the veteran crew.
Yeah, I mean, how much is it? 37. Yeah, I'll purchase it now. I'd rather just do it now.
You're skipping the stage building crew, yeah?
Actually, no, I'll do stage building crew first, and then I might buy veteran later on. That makes more sense. If I want to get like stacking bonuses.
Because you've unlocked it, I obviously also unlocked it and just didn't notice because I definitely didn't buy it. But yeah, I mean, that's not a reason for you to not do it.
Yeah,
if you want to.
Can I check check the other crews just to see the show quality?
Yep, that's fine.
8%. Okay.
There's 5, 4, 6, 8, which we've discussed before is probably stacks.
I'll just do stage building because it's only a max of like 10k extra. So I don't know why I would do another one and not do the best one. So I'll just do that. Then special effects. Have a look.
Again, 5, 4, 6, 8.
5, 4, 6, 8. I'll just do the 10k one. So the second one up.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you want to look at anything else?
Nah, I think that's everything. I've got to book a normal match, haven't I?
That's your goal.
Greatest commissioner goal in fucking history. So main event. She did want it this week, so I'm just going to do it this week.
Yeah.
Main event will be Alexa Bliss, and she'll be taking on Charlotte Flair.
Not Asuka.
Charlotte Flair. Yeah.
Okay.
I think why not? If she wants to go to another level, then we're just going to put her straight in there. Let's see.
If you want to be the man or the woman, you gotta beat the man
Or the woman. Or you have to beat the woman who nearly beat the other woman, or nearly beat the man. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
This is a very convoluted process. I'm sorry.
It is a horrendously convoluted process.
First of all, you have to put in the application for your match, and then you need to hope that the GM says yes.
If you want to be the man, then you need to apply through the right legal processes, brother. You need to sign here and here and here and complete a waiver that removes all legal responsibility for your injury and any accidents, dude. Jack. Check the internet lately, man.
Check the internet lately.
Fuck's sake.
Is this match going to have stipulation?
I'm going to check the stipulations to just remind myself what each person is a specialist in.
So you've got tables, Extreme Rules, TLC, Hell in a Cell. No specialties known for either of these.
What stamina do they? Are we going to do? I'll do a normal match.
He's done it!
He's done it!
He's done it!
Top 5 times I booked a normal match. Number 5 will surprise you. Okay, so the opener's going to be Jake the Snake versus Sheamus.
Let's go.
I'm debating whether I should book this one as a stipulation, but I don't know.
Sheamus does not. Oh my god, Sheamus doesn't have a rivalry going.
He doesn't. Yeah. I'm going to book it as a normal match for now. I'm going to book it as a normal match for now.
He's booked 2 normal matches.
It was a mess input.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, so
the total number of normal matches in the history of Raw has officially doubled.
it is literally doubled. 2 times 0 is somehow not 0. Okay, so mid card. The mid card is the only one where I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I might just be putting an established rivalry in. I'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. I just need to see who's got like what.
Asuka versus Alexa.
No.
I said no. Whoa.
Can we check how Nakamura's? Oh, he's got 59 stamina, doesn't he? Oh, yes, he does.
That is a lot for Raw. With its 1,000,001 stipulations.
It is, yeah. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna just keep looking and go down. I think there's like 2 matches I consider booking here, but like, there's a fair few I could do. Someone expected to team up with Kane in a tag team match, didn't they? I think it was. Was this?
We can go look at your promises.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
You told Braun Strowman he'd partner with Kane. You also promised Alex. Oh my god! You promised Asuka a title shot, and it has to happen this week.
Well, that's my mid card match decided then. That's the first time I've actually forgotten the promise. I mean, do you know what? That would be the opener. We'll make the title shot the opener. It makes sense. And yeah, we'll make the title shot the opener, and then we'll put Jake and Sheamus to the mid card. So in terms of promos,
Do you want a stipulation for the title match?
Let me see. Do we know any of their specialties?
Becky Lynch specialises in tables matches.
Guys,
do you want to risk that?
Guys, I want your opinion. Would you want to see a tables match between these 2? And if not, would you have a
Becky
preference?
Lynch.
Would you have a preference for a stipulation?
Right, I'm gonna just throw it out there that Becky Lynch, despite the fact that I've given Roman Reigns a monster push to this point, I think Becky Lynch has been the most dominant champion in
Oh
terms of
yeah.
the sheer number of times she's
Oh yeah.
defended the title.
Absolutely.
I would be so upset. Like, it's not even my show, but I would be so upset if she lost that title because of another Montreal screw job.
I know. I would be furious. This is the thing. this is the thing. I'm just trying to think of what. So Lily's said tables is good. I feel like your argument is compelling enough that Gudgeon might go no, but I'm like wherever he goes, we're gonna see. I just want fan feedback. I'm not like actual WWE because I try and get the fans involved.
Could you imagine?
I couldn't even conceive of them doing it.
Or what if we get a Sheamus versus John Cena moment and like Becky just slips and falls through the table?
That I wouldn't mind so much because that would be like exciting. I don't know, so just go with tables. Well, yes, but no, but yeah.
So that's one vote to nothing.
I think. So.
I
think the ballot was spoiled. I don't know. Might not have been signed. Can I check the other match types as well, just so?
Yeah, sure. To be fair, Asuka's stamina isn't amazing either.
This is the thing, isn't it? Yeah. I think a tables match makes sense.
It does.
Yeah, we'll go with a tables match then.
Oh dear.
I've had amazing fan feedback. Technically, the feedback is more positive than negative, so.
Do you want any interferences?
Nah, I don't like interference in the title match.
Fair enough.
What kind of fan fiction is this?
Oh no, that was I was playing through the career mode on stream yesterday, and that was one of the things that happened.
Wait, what? Hold on, why? What kind of janky ass?
I decided I wanted the 24/7 championship, so R-Truth was getting a massage. I just replaced the masseuse halfway through and attacked him.
This is the kind of shit that would make people actually like the 24/7 championship.
To be fair, they do some wacky stuff with it in real life.
They do, but I felt like its best run was when it first started because it was just so fun and over the top.
Oh yeah, like early 24/7 championship.
Yes,
golden.
I mean, you had some good competitors going for it as well. You had I think Hardcore Holly held it for a while. He's the one they.
Oh, you're talking. Out. Oh, are you talking about the Hardcore Championship?
I thought Hardcore Holly also went for the 24/7 championship, didn't he?
I don't believe so. The 24/7 championship's only been around for a couple of years.
Oh, is it? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Really?
That was only like 2019, 2020.
Wait a minute. Let me just. You may well be right. Let me just look this up. Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're actually right. Who was it who started the 24/7 championship? Because I swear, like the meme is that whoever started it just got so like tired of not being able to sleep, they were just like, please, just take it away from me.
I think R-Truth has always been involved in it. I genuinely think he's held it on like 47 different occasions.
Mad.
But anyways, promos you still have to book.
Yes. I want to check Mansoor and Styles promo skills.
Oh yeah.
Will it increase their popularity? A call-out promo?
No, only a self promo will.
Okay.
Styles is a level 4. Mansoor is a level 2.
Oh, sorry, I meant Mansoor and Strowman. I don't know why I said Mansoor and Styles. Sorry.
Strowman is level 3.
I'm just worried because their popularity is definitely going down because they've needed so long to recuperate.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe. I'd like whoever has the higher promos of Joe and Corbin. I'd like them to call each other out.
Joe has level 4. Corbin has level 2.
Well, it's Joe, yeah.
Corbin.
And Joe, I'd like Mansoor actually to do a self promo.
Self promo?
Yeah. Because I don't want his popularity to go down anymore.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go to the confirm booking screen for you, so you can have that. Let me know if we've forgotten anything, if there's anything else you wanted to check.
Can't believe I've only spent like 10k ish on the actual matches. Mad.
That's what happens when you book normal
When I book
matches.
normal matches, yeah. There's definitely benefits to it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay, confirm booking.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go for a very short break, and then we'll be back in a minute, guys. Alright guys, we are back and we're kicking off SmackDown. And in this match we're starting off with a couple of debuts. Mustafa Ali making his first appearance on the blue brand. Teaming up, of course, with an icon of SmackDown in Seth frickin' Rollins. And he'll be taking on the Hall of Famer Edge and another debutante in the form of the Limitless Keith Lee.
That's a great
So
name.
we've got a bit of a
Great name.
bit of a mixture here of young up and comers and some veteran experience. This tag match really will have it all, and we kick it off with the Visionary.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins!
Well, Seth Rollins has had a bit of a stop-start career on SmackDown today. Hasn't quite got himself into contention for the Universal Championship as of yet, hovering around what we'd call the upper mid-card, I would say. Not quite in that main event picture, but he's hovering just below. He's looking for that one big win that will really propel him into championship tension.
Yeah, I would say that he's been one of the standout players at that point in the card. You know, at that upper mid card. Yeah, he's not quite got into the title picture yet, but he's got to be seeing himself as knocking at the door, really putting forward a great case to get a shot at the title.
Well, here's the first of our debutantes in tonight's contest, Mustafa Ali. Innovative offense is his game. I'm sure we'll see a bit of that tonight.
182 pounds, Mustafa Ali!
Very excited to see what Mustafa Ali can do in this one.
There's a rhyme. That rhymed. Poet, you don't even know it.
He's a very talented young man, lots of potential, and of course he's looking to go straight to the top. We'll see how he fares tonight. His first appearance in MyGM. He's looking to kick it off with a bit of a bang on Friday night. See if he can. And the crowd erupts for the 11th-time world champion, the Rated R Superstar Edge.
Yep.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and he's in that hall for a reason. He is just absolute dynamite. He's superb. I mean, he's come back from things that would have destroyed lesser men, but this man, there's many people who are lesser than him. That's how brilliant he is. Every time he steps into that ring, he produces just perfection inside the squared circle.
This man was forced into retirement after debilitating neck injuries, but after 9 years away, made an epic return, and now is on the hunt for world title number 12. Very few men have ever been world champion more times than Edge.
Although my broadcast partner, consider this. When you've won a world championship that many times, does it really have the same meaning to you anymore? Could you really have the same drive and the same hunger to capture another title more than someone like, I don't know, Mustafa Ali, or the man coming out now, Keith Lee? You know, they're newer. They've not got that same history and that same pedigree, but they've probably got a far greater hunger to get their hands on that belt. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, as they say.
You do make a very good point, and we'll have to see how dedicated Edge is to the cause in the coming weeks. But here's another man who we'll have to see exactly what he is made of. He calls himself Limitless. and he wants us to, as it says there, bask in his glory. It is Keith Lee. I'll tell you what, this man's got it all. He's got that explosiveness, that dynamism. He's got that je ne sais quoi.
That's certain something that you can't quite put your finger on, but it's there, and you know it when you see it. When you see him in the ring, Keith Lee, you know what he's got. He's got class, and he's got something that you very rarely see in wrestling. That pure star power. That's something unique. You can't get it by reading books. You can't get it by planning it in your head. You have to have it, or you'll never get it. And he's certainly got that something special.
Well, we kick this one off with the more veteran competitors in Seth Rollins and Edge. Edge picking up a victory over Rollins in his first contest as a SmackDown superstar. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins, an original, back all the way from the draft, back at the very start of the series.
That's right. I mean, he's been around the block, not just generally in his career, but on SmackDown as well. That's the thing, though. You know, when you've been around so many times, does it start to creep into your head? Does complacency start to set in? I think he could struggle more than he expects to here, Edge. I think he could get a nasty surprise, particularly from Mustafa Ali. Yeah, I was about to say Keith Lee, would have stopped myself.
Yeah, I would be, if I was Edge, I'd be very concerned if he got a nasty surprise from Keith Lee, as Lee's brought into this one. And here comes Ali, the two new superstars, gonna square off here, show a little bit of what they're made of.
It's Ali.
Oh, what a left hand from Keith Lee, just dropping Ali.
Yeah, and he's really got the size advantage over him, which means he also has the power advantage. He could probably do Ali some serious damage. Ali's going to have to rely on all of his agility and his wits to get out of the way of Keith Lee's devastating blows.
And normally with a combination like this, we would say that at least Mustafa Ali has the speed advantage, but I'm not so sure he has that over Keith Lee. Keith Lee is deceptively fast.
Yeah, just because someone's big doesn't mean that they're not quick. You can't really rely on that as you used to be able to in the days of old. It's not a hard and fast rule anymore.
And Keith Lee here working on grounding Ali, trying to stop him from using some of his more high-flying techniques, as there's a power bomb and now another one from a deadlift position perhaps. Keith Lee is on a roll right now.
He's tearing out. He's taking names. It's very, very impressive from Keith Lee.
Well, I didn't ask it at the start of this contest, but who do you think, which team will be walking away with another unit in the win column?
To be honest, I think now that I've had a chance to give it a proper look, I think Keith Lee and Edge are just going to... I know I've talked about Edge's complacency, but he's still a very, very skilled competitor, make no mistake. I think that they'll just sneak away with the win this time.
Well, Ali's going to need to show better ring awareness than that if he wants to walk away with the victory, as he does suffer from a rope break there. As Rollins now into the contest, and this is an interesting matchup here. Keith Lee and Seth Rollins. But Ali tags himself back in. That one didn't last long at all. Oh, there's a super kick from Ali, and it doesn't even drop Keith Lee.
Lee versus Lee. Yeah, I mean, so how the hell
Ali release. Oh, hang on a second. Oh my goodness! Did you see the way that Mustafa just flew through the air?
Oh, it looked more like he force pushed him than actually physically pushed him, but he absolutely sent him flying like he was made out of feathers. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's like Ali was barely even there. Lee just shrugged him off like it was nothing. Goodness me.
Keith Lee dropping Seth Rollins, but Mustafa Ali letting Keith Lee, nobody's there. Oh my god!
Oh my god,
That
did
was-
he get him? Oh my god, he got him up.
Well, you may not be aware, as we've never seen it before, but that was the Big Bang catastrophe. Mustafa Ali just hit Keith Lee with his own finishing move.
Oh my god. And he picked him up. He had him up for a good length of time as well. That takes unbelievable strength. Good lord.
Well, we saw the debut of the Big Bang catastrophe, but it wasn't from Keith Lee, it was from Mustafa. And there's a double super kick as Rollins gets back into the match. And he's asking Edge to bring it. And Edge is in the ring now.
Oh, he's going to get a chance to prove me wrong now.
Edge looks to be the freshest participant in this match so far. And Rollins targeting the knee of Edge, targeting a leg, trying to maybe try and deprive him of his patented spear maneuver.
Yeah, bring his mobility down so Rollins can outmaneuver him as well.
Well, I don't know what the plan was from Seth Rollins there, but he's lucky he didn't take his eye out on the corner of the table.
Well, unless it was to make love to the announce table. Evidently it was a failure.
Rollins has Edge in the corner. Face first into the middle turnbuckle. Very, very well played by Seth Rollins. Ali now into...
Apart from that failed dive from the outside of the ring, that was pretty clinical from Seth Rollins.
Ali now heading to the top, looking for the 054. Edge wary of it and moves out of the way. The drop kick as well. Edge now. Execution connects. The big implant DDT.
That might be it.
Oh, Rollins was not in time to make the save, but Ali, he had enough left in the tank to kick out. Very good opening contest so far on SmackDown, has to be said. Ali and Rollins have definitely fought their way back into this one, but they need to keep their focus, need to not get complacent. And he's now looking for the 054. Ali, he gets it, the 054. If he can get a pin over the former champion, this would be huge. Edge gets the shoulder up at 2.
I thought that was the end. I really didn't think Edge would get his shoulders up, but he got him up pretty quick. It was a fairly short 2 count as well. Wow.
Oh, Edge with a super kick now. And Edge is telling Ali he doesn't want to fight Ali, he wants to fight Seth Rollins. Rollins into the ring. Edge with a spear out of nowhere. Edge baited him in. The Master Manipulator strikes, and that is it.
He had a game plan and he executed it perfectly. That was absolutely brilliant from the 11-time world champion. He shut me right up.
They do call him the Master Manipulator, and we saw that at work there, goading Seth Rollins into the ring. And with a single spear, Edge gets the win for his team. And I tell you what, Keith Lee also impressed in that one.
I actually think everyone gave a great account of themselves. I mean, Seth Rollins will be furious he got caught out like that. He got played, he got punked. But take nothing away from him, he still put out a very good account of himself tonight. He gave a very good performance. It was a great showing from all 4 men in that ring tonight.
Okay, that's not terrible.
What did you get?
Considering there was like nothing in it, it was a normal match, no rivalry. Kind of hoping it would have started a rivalry, but it didn't.
It feels very random, doesn't it, when it starts rivalries? What was the star rating then?
2.5.
It's not bad. You've also got to bear in mind I'm not going to get great star ratings. Like, I know that for a fact.
Well, Edge and Keith Lee pick up the victory. We're then going to make our way to the backstage area where Big E has got a few words. And he says, I've been on SmackDown for quite some time now, and since my very first day on the blue brand, Randy Orton has been a thorn in my side. Almost 3 months now we've been trading victories back and forth, controversy, injuries, we've had it all. But I've realised I cannot move forward until I put this situation to bed. Randy, I respect you as a competitor, but it is time I beat you once and for all to prove that I am the better superstar. So, Randy Orton, I'm throwing out the challenge. You and me, one more time. No more screw jobs, no more dodgy decisions, no more excuses. I want you one-on-one at SummerSlam.
Oh my god, that is absolutely massive.
We'll have to see if Randy Orton accepts the challenge. It's an excellent promo though, let's go.
I think he would be insane to turn that down, and it would not look good on him if he does. Not at all.
No, it would just make him look like a coward.
He would look like a complete pussy-o.
I was not prepared for that. Well, we then move on to our second contest of the night, which sees Mandy Rose taking on the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. And in this one, Bianca does pick up the victory. But after the match, she is attacked from behind by one of the newest superstars on SmackDown, Rhea Ripley, who recently beat Nikki Ash so badly she had to be released from her contract. And Rhea Ripley wasting no time making herself known on SmackDown, going straight after the champion.
That might be the greatest reason for someone's contract to be cancelled I've ever heard. None of this bullshit like, oh no, she was injured during the match. It's just she got fucking beat the shit beat out of her so badly. She literally isn't able to wrestle anymore, so we've cancelled her contract. It's cold-blooded, but I like it. I actually really like that. I rate it.
Well, after that, the tribal chief, the head of the table, the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, he makes his way to the ring. He picks up the microphone in one hand, Universal Championship in the other, and he looks into the hard camera. And he says, unfortunately, I could not be in attendance at SmackDown last week to hear The Undertaker accept my challenge. As the tribal chief, I have other duties that require my attention. But I wish I could have been here last week to see The Undertaker in this ring, shaking in his legendary boots, as he knew he had no choice but to accept my challenge. He had to accept. His pride would not allow otherwise, and he knew if he refused, his legacy, his image, the Phenom would come crumbling down around him. Undertaker, I'm already in your head. And not many people do that. So I know I've got you beat before we even step into the ring at SummerSlam. I'm going to right the wrong of WrestleMania all those years ago. My tainted victory over you will be put to rest. And I'm going to make sure that this time your retirement, Undertaker, is permanent.
Roman Reigns has already
Undertaker.
booked. Oh. Do
finished
excuse
yet,
me.
though.
Do excuse me. He's going to kill me.
Roman Reigns he looks at the commentary table like fucking staring daggers into the
I'm now
commentary table.
underneath the table. I'm underneath the table.
Undertaker, I am gonna put you down at SummerSlam, and this will be your last match. Undertaker, if you are being armed enough, no. If you are man enough, you will face me at SummerSlam, not just in a match, not just for the Universal Championship, but you will fight me inside hell in a cell. And when I beat your ass and I pin you to the mat 1, 2, 3 after a spear, or maybe I'll lock in the guillotine and become the first man ever to truly make The Undertaker tap out when I beat you. However I damn well please, then finally The Undertaker and his legacy will rest in peace. Roman Reigns now grants permission for commentary to do their job.
And I just bow to him and wipe the sweat off my brow, like make a little prayer.
Oh my tribal chief, we love you. praise,
Did Paul Heyman just sneak in here for a minute?
Praise be unto Roman Reigns. He is our tribal chief.
I still never forget watching WrestleMania and babbling on. He just kept saying tribal chief really fast and it just killed me.
This is your moment, my tribal chief.
Yes.
Right up, my tribal chief. This is your moment.
He'd literally become like the fucking biggest simp for Roman ever. It was brilliant.
How is that an okay promo? That was way better than the Big E one.
That was fucking electric. That was fucking brilliant.
I know it was completely unplanned, but you interrupting the promo actually made it better because we got some more out of Roman there. This man threatens employees who are not even wrestlers.
Exactly. He's a fucking nutty geezer, bro. This man is insane.
I'm actually less bothered about the fact that it's an okay promo. I'm very happy that it's grown.
I think that's the main thing you're always looking for, isn't it? Really? You know?
Exactly. Well, it is time for our main event. Pete Dunne and Cesaro are gonna go one-on-one. Been a storied rivalry so far. Cesaro recently got one back on Pete Dunne, and it's time to add another chapter to this blood feud. Pete Dunne's stock has risen in the time that he's been on SmackDown. He is a legend now, back in his home country of England. But Pete Dunne, he's not satisfied. He doesn't want to be a legend, he doesn't want to be anyone's hero, he doesn't give a damn about any of that. He has got his eyes firmly fixed on the Universal Championship, but he knows he needs to settle the score with Cesaro first. Hopefully, for his sake, he can do that tonight. Cesaro's put him through a table before, he's looking to return the favour. This match coming at the request of Pete Dunne.
Yeah, only Pete Dunne would outright, not just agree to, outright request a match where he could well get put through a table just for the pleasure, just for the joy of causing another man to suffer. And that's the drive behind everything Pete Dunne does. Making other people feel pain, making them suffer. That's what he does. You could say it's his MO.
Well, his opponent, of course, is someone who is himself not averse to making his opponents suffer.
Absolutely.
Cesaro, he's done it all in the ring, he's been through it all. Except the one thing that has eluded Cesaro is the World Championship.
Yeah.
He wants that title just as much as Pete Dunne does, and whoever wins tonight, they take another step towards the Universal Championship. Of course, by the time either one of these men or maybe someone else on the roster gets a championship match, that champion could still be Roman Reigns, or it could be The Undertaker.
It could be. Well, it could be. I must say though, based on those flying fists of fury he's showing off, I mean, if wrestling doesn't work out, or if he wants a break, I mean, YouTube boxing could always be a shout for Cesaro.
We're going to get the contest underway. Pete Dunne was looking to make a quick start there, but Cesaro was ready for it.
Yeah. And I was only half joking. I mean, those fists he's just hit Dunne with, they must be like being slammed with a hammer every single time it connects with your face. Absolutely brutal blows from Cesaro.
Cesaro with a very good uppercut. He's well known for the uppercuts, but Dunne gets out of the way of that one.
Beautiful, like something out of Street Fighter. Absolutely fantastic to watch.
There's the brutal technical ability of Pete Dunne, and he's following it up with a drop kick as well. Oh, scraping away at the nose.
Yeah, you saw the way that Cesaro's head just slammed and bounced back off the mat there. That was horrific to watch. But Pete Dunne will have absolutely loved it. He'll be relishing every second of this, every single time he's shin his foot.
I don't know if that's a cut or a broken nose, but Cesaro is bleeding already.
Yeah, I can't see from here either, but I mean that's not good for Cesaro if he's already bloodied this early in the match. I mean, I know he's taken a lot of punishment, but that's just going to sap his energy, wear him out more and more and more. He's got to be really careful he doesn't get quickly just battered and overrun by Pete Dunne here.
Cesaro is just another tick.
Yeah, Lily, I now wish he was at Raw, because that would literally would write itself.
Put him in a tag team. Can we have cross-brand tag teams, please?
The M&M, call them the M&Ms.
I think that is a broken nose for Cesaro.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's cut. It doesn't look like he's bleeding from like a wound or something.
Oh, look at the power of Cesaro, the stalling suplexes, and he's squatting with Pete Dunne lifted over his head.
Here's a question for you, for my illustrious co-commentator. Well, illustrious broadcast colleague. We're both equal here. There's no commentator or co-commentator. If Cesaro was an M&M, which M&M would he? You're not allowed to say the rapper, by the way.
You'd be the green one.
I actually don't know the personality traits of the green one. I know the red one, the yellow one, and the brown one, because the brown one is literally just like... The brown one is literally just like a Rule 34 M&M, so... You know, like, it's... It literally is, though.
I don't know either, I just picked a colour.
I mean, based on his entrance...
Hang on! Oh,
Let's see this.
the X-Plex from Dunne landing on the table. I apologise for cutting you off.
No, please do. I'd much rather be focused on the in-ring action. That was... I mean, he never gets tired of watching that X-Plex from Dunne, do you? You could see it 100 times, it'd still make your jaw drop every single time.
Well, the airtime Cesaro just got on that flying uppercut was...
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Do you want to know a fun fact, by the way?
Oh.
There was actually an M&M's game that copied Crash Bandicoot on the PS1.
Oh my god.
And it is look up gameplay of it. It's the most hideous fucking thing I've seen ever. Ever.
Hang on a second, Cesaro's got hold of the legs. And he's going swinging. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rotations. The sheer strength of Cesaro on display tonight.
Just don't know. I don't know how. I know Pete Dunne's not the tallest or the most muscular competitor, but he still weighs plenty enough. I don't know how anyone would have the strength to do that, and I don't know how Pete Dunne has had the wherewithal to immediately kick Cesaro away when he goes to get him up. These two never cease to surprise you, never cease to amaze you.
Cesaro was looking for the sharpshooter, I think, but Pete Dunne was wise to it. He was able to set up the table. Cesaro not taking any chances there. Big knee drop from Cesaro. I think Cesaro's just about had the upper hand. Oh no.
Lily, I'm sorry. I've opened a can of worms or a packet of M&Ms as the case may be, but you know.
M&Ms.
Pandora's M&Ms, once you open them, shut.
But guys, the insane disease is spreading. It's no longer contained just to Raw. It's spreading onto SmackDown now, thanks to Cesaro. Thanks to Cesaro's beautifully bald head. And Pete Dunne's biting the fingers.
His luscious lack of locks. No, it's fine. Cesaro was just eating some M&Ms, and Pete Dunne was like, "Damn, you got some chocolate on them fingers." And he did. And he very, very much did.
I think that's it. I think this is over. It is.
Lily, I actually felt sorry for you having looked up shell shocked, but now that you've just literally made the most clapped sentence in human history, I don't feel sorry for you anymore. That's disgusting.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think Cesaro had the better of that match, but
yeah.
It's the nature of the tables match.
It really
just
is,
one wrong move.
It really is.
Cesaro went rushing in to hit Pete Dunne with a maneuver that didn't connect, and Pete Dunne capitalised.
And you never see a tables match end in a predictable way, do you? Really? You never see them end slowly. They're always quick, instant, and generally, it's pretty easy to win a tables match against the run of play. Oh yeah, well no, actually that's a fairly accurate description then, Lily. There.
Okay, well that concludes SmackDown. It's not a brilliant show. We'll have to see how that plays out. But we're kicking off championship competition.
Yep. I think this is the first time in Raw's history so far that we've actually had a title match opening the show, I believe, at least on the weekly shows. Asuka came to the GM, came to me, and said that she felt she'd been progressing really well. She felt she'd given it everything, given it 110, and she wanted something back. She wanted a title shot, and then she's obviously already gone up against Becky Lynch without success. But I love a trier. I love someone who never quits, who has determination and has guts. So I've given her that title shot against probably one of the most dominant women's champions in modern wrestling history, the man, Becky Lynch. And we're going to get it underway right now.
Imagine who am I taking in this one?
This is actually a good question. Do you know what? I'm going to do something different. I want you to take Becky for me.
Okay then.
Something a bit different.
The contrast in the women's championships at the moment is fantastic because over here on Raw, Becky Lynch has been standing strong. She's been the champion since day one. Meanwhile, over on SmackDown, it's like a hot potato. It's flip-flopping every other week. We're now into our 4th SmackDown Women's Championship reign. We're not here to talk about SmackDown's Women's Championship. We are here to talk about the Raw Women's Championship. And here is the challenger, Asuka.
Yep. We know she's a favourite of the GMs, and maybe there is a little bit of bias going on there, but you can't really say that she hasn't deserved to be in the title picture. I mean, whenever she's been up against pretty much anybody else, she's had her way with them. She's pretty much dominated everybody who isn't in that directly in that title picture. The only person she can't dominate is her opponent tonight, but that's probably because she's been dominating everyone else. Becky Lynch is kind of another step up from anything else, I'd say in wrestling, let alone in just Raw or just the WWE. But maybe, the nature of this match, as we've seen on SmackDown tonight, it does allow for lucky moments. It does allow for you to snatch a win, even if you don't really deserve it. So maybe Asuka can play into that. Maybe she can use that brilliant mind of hers to find a way past the man and get her hands on that Raw Women's Championship.
Well, when I think about this contest, my mind goes back to that championship contest between these two back at the Backlash pay-per-view. And that match, just like so many other of Becky Lynch's contests, ended with the disarmer. It was locked in, and within seconds, Asuka had no choice but to tap out, or she would have broken her arm.
Yeah, but obviously she can't be beat by the disarmer tonight, which is a huge plus for Asuka, to be honest.
Exactly. So I think this one might favour Asuka more than the traditional match. Of course, Becky Lynch has had a few tables matches in recent memory, particularly against Charlotte Flair. She has successfully defended the championship under tables rules. So don't take that comment as me writing off Becky Lynch by any means. She still is the favourite in this one.
I don't think short of anything besides, I don't know, law breaking, you couldn't really write off Becky Lynch. I mean, she's just been that good. She's just been that absolutely dominant. No one can really touch her at the moment. The best, the brightest in women's wrestling on Raw have gone up against her, and she has really just, you have to say, she's just wiped them to one side. She's just absolutely dismissed them with ease, really, with ease. Although there is one thing we haven't considered quite yet. In every other one of those matches, usually when it's been a title shot, Becky has already got a win over her competitor. But tonight, there's no real baggage. I mean, I know Asuka's lost before, but there's no... They haven't really been at each other's throats for weeks. There's not been that same build-up.
Yeah, there's no recent history in this one.
Yeah, it's sudden, it's unexpected. And that, again, that could play in the favour of the Emerald Empress. It really could.
Becky Lynch very aware of the threat that those tables pose on the outside. It wasn't too long ago on Raw we saw a tables match end in mere seconds. You know the champion's going to be cautious of that possibility.
Yep. She won't be wanting another Montreal screw job, put it that way.
So what we had the possibility of one right there, but the table hadn't been fully set up. Luckily for Asuka.
Yeah. Very luckily for her, actually, has to be said. Lovely leg drop by Becky Lynch. And another one.
Becky Lynch taking control of the early goings in this contest.
Again, I don't know why they're not, but if intergender matches were possible, I would just literally put Becky Lynch up against Hogan and be like, this is how you actually do a leg drop, you big yellow fraud.
Under and over for Becky Lynch, and follows it up with a very nice variation of a hip toss there. Takes a little too much time showboating though. That's going to execute a perfect wrestling takedown. Back and forth in the early goings. Asuka saw that one coming. Becky Lynch was ready for that one. Gets her from behind, and there's the manhandle slam. One of Becky Lynch's signature maneuvers, laying out the Empress of Tomorrow.
And to be honest, right now, and at this point in the match, it's gone the way you'd have expected. Really, it's gone how you'd have thought on paper. It was likely to end up for Asuka. She's not really been able to get anything in. Becky Lynch has just had her way with her, and I would just wonder if Asuka is going to be able to get any stronghold, any foot in this match. I wonder. I'm worried for her right now.
it's interesting. You watch Asuka over the last month or so, and you see the absolute tear she's been on. You know, she's one of the most informed competitors in the business, and then she comes up against Becky Lynch, and it's like that never happened. Like she's not quite forgotten how to wrestle, but like
it looks like it's her first or second match.
It's like she's. I hate to say it because this should never be the case for Asuka, but out of her league.
Yeah, I think to be honest, we don't have separate divisions of the women's title. But if we did, you'd argue Becky Lynch would be almost like a king, queen among women. She's above everyone else at the moment. No one can get a hand on her. No one can touch her.
Just want to interject there too. What a combination by Becky
That was
Lynch.
fantastic.
The flying forearm, the kick to the face,
Yeah.
and then the exploder suplex.
And that was so smoothly done. And it's stuff like that proves why she is really the man around these parts.
Handle slam now from Becky Lynch. Variation on the manhandle slam, I suppose. Becky Lynch is just taking it to Asuka here. This has been the most one-sided championship contest I think we've seen to date, and I think Asuka heard me as she starts to fight back in this one.
Yeah, I think she's.
Oh! Oh my goodness, we've seen it time and time again. Asuka tapping out quick. It's the disarmer, the most devastating move.
Yeah, and that took pretty much nothing. Yeah, it took pretty much nothing. It was a matter of seconds. You honestly run out of words to describe how absolutely devastating that disarmer is. It's like, what can you say to do it justice? You've just seen someone tap out. A competitor like Asuka, who is one of the best women wrestling today, she's tapped out to it in less than probably 5 or seconds or less. Just what do you say at that point? What can you do?
Well, speaking of submissions, Asuka's not going to take that one lying down. It's the Asuka lock.
Oh yeah, they're trading the submissions. They're trading them. Anything you can do, I can do.
Oh my goodness, Asuka got to. What has Asuka got to do? Becky gets out of it like it's nothing, and once again, handle slam.
And this has just not got going for Asuka. She's had nothing in this match so far. And if Becky Lynch wanted to end it, she could end it here with absolute ease, with no effort at all. Lovely leg drop. And another.
Becky to the top now. Oh, Asuka getting back to her feet though. Becky hesitated, and Asuka's going to capitalise on that.
Yeah, I think she got a little bit too cocky. See you, Gudgeon. Have a good night.
See you, Gudgeon.
She got just a little bit too cocky there. A little bit too arrogant.
Oh, very innovative there from Asuka. The arm trapped suplex.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen her do that often. That's an interesting maneuver from Asuka. Very unique. And Becky Lynch. She was cut off very quickly when she tried to get that table up.
Yeah, every time it looks like Becky Lynch is in danger, she's very quick to neutralise the threat.
Yeah, that's what she's so good at. She's a master of managing every match, of being aware of what's going on in the ring and what plays to her advantage. And she knows how to shut down what she doesn't want going on. That's what she's so good at.
Oh my god, do we not have enough tables already? Come on, Asuka. Get back in the ring.
I wonder if this is just a very bizarre attempt at mind games from Asuka, to be honest. Just trying to throw Becky off her game by reminding her that it's not over yet and that she could strike at the worst possible time for Becky Lynch.
Asuka now had Becky caught in the ropes, but Becky, oh my goodness, I think it's just she's just asserting dominance here. Asuka taps again.
I mean, look, that was, again, it was literally about 3 or 4 seconds. That's how absolutely horrible it is to be locked in that move. That's how much it damages you physically and mentally. You can't stay in it for anything above a matter of seconds.
I see that sign in the crowd a moment ago. No one is ready for Asuka. I think Becky Lynch was.
Yeah. I think Becky Lynch has been more than ready for us because she's had her number. She's got every single thing she's tried to do figured out. And you've seen that play out right now in front of our eyes. You know, Becky Lynch has had her way with Asuka. That's the truth of it. I hate to say it, but you can't deny the facts.
Becky Lynch with a... I can't tell if that's a knee bar or an inverted figure four, but either way, doing the damage to the legs of the Empress.
Yeah, and even this, submission that she's not by any means a specialist in, but that was locked in for a long time. It was still pretty devastating. It did what it needed to do.
Oh! Out of nowhere, Asuka striking with a code breaker.
Ooh, yeah, that was I did not expect that. I almost forgot that she could do a code breaker. We'd seen so little of an attempt at it this whole match.
Not a moose.
And we have another table. We have another table.
Often. Oh, come on, Becky. This is just too much. Another manhandle slam.
Yeah, and I think this is over. And to be honest, it was over a long, long time ago. Again, I hate to say it. I hate to be that guy, but this has just become very, very hard to watch. Yeah, Becky Lynch has the table up. And this is going to be the end of it here. And it's almost a merciful thing for Asuka that it's going to end now. He's just putting Asuka out of her misery.
And put her out of her misery, she does.
Yep.
What a lopsided contest.
Yeah, it's about as one-sided as it gets. Again, I hate to say it, I'm a big fan of Asuka. I really respect what she can do in that ring, but Becky just didn't let up for a moment. That's why she's the champion. That's why she's got that belt around her waist at the end of the day.
Who can stop the man?
I don't know. I don't know if the men could stop the man at this rate.
Okay. Well, Raw's winning
Wow.
this week.
Not necessarily. Bear in mind that's the title match and a stipulation match, so I'd be surprised if I got one other 3-star this week. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'd be very, very surprised.
What did my main event get? Was that
3.5? Yeah,
stars?
so that's what I'm. I think it would be evenly matched, or you'll just edge me this week.
Edge.
You know, yeah. Well, yeah. How did you think about that?
The rated R superstar.
Superstar.
Okay, well, pass it over to you for this, of course.
All right. So they've had some hellacious bouts recently. Samoa Joe and everyone's favourite resident Tic Tac, Happy Corbin. And Joe's not happy about it. He's pissed. He comes out, he storms down to the ring, grabs the mic from our ring announcer and actually shoves him away right into the corner, and he scampers out the ring. He's about as afraid as everyone else is of Samoa Joe. That walking loose cannon, the unpredictable, devastating beast that he is. And he picks the mic up and he just shakes his head in disgust and a little bit of anger. And he starts to speak. And he says, I always thought this place was a fucking joke. I always thought this place was a total mess, but I kept going. I said, no, Joe. You proved yourself in TNA. You've proved yourself across the world. You've shown how brilliant you are. And now you have to prove it here in the WWE, the biggest wrestling promotion in the world. And that's what I thought, I've put on some unbelievable shows for you people. I've destroyed everyone in my path. I made light work of the King of Strong Style. I did it all. And then I see this fucking guy come strolling in here, like he's the bee's fucking knees, like he's the greatest thing alive. When only a few months ago, he looked like shit. He had fucking food stains down his shirt. He was miserable. He couldn't do a damn thing in that ring. And now I'm supposed to buy into all this crap and believe this fucking guy deserves a shot at me? You know, I use the internet too. I've been on Twitter recently. I've been on Instagram. I've been on TikTok. People are saying this fucking guy looks like a Tic Tac. No. He looks like a 55-year-old newly divorced father of two who's trying to get his life back in shape by going down the fucking local store and buying every shitty piece of fucking furniture, every shitty piece of clothing he can lay his fucking eyes on. And that shit-eating grin too, it pisses me off. It makes me fucking sick. But he's not going to wipe that grin off his own face. These fans eating it, lapping up every second of it. They're not going to wipe that grin off his face. And apparently, he keeps winning at the casinos. So what's a man to do besides beat that fucking grin off his face? Corbin, you got lucky against me. You understand that? You got lucky. Your luck's about to run out.
I can feel the vitriol oozing from Samoa Joe there, but I'm sorry. I don't know why this fucking guy broke me, but it did.
I think it's the meme. It's like this fucking guy. It's like the meme, isn't it? I thought the bit of the breaking was when he called him a 55-year-old divorcee father of two who's having a midlife crisis. That was the bit.
That also got me, but I was already broken before you said that. I'm glad the game gave you an excellent rating for that, because that was one of the best promos we've had. It was fucking hilarious.
I think I could send Samoa Joe out there to talk about like the effects of the weather on turn production, and he would get an excellent promo rating. Like, he's just that good on the mic.
I don't think Joe's ever cut anything other than an excellent promo in this game.
This is what you get when it's 5 out of 5. So 5 out of 5, like, you just get consistent excellence.
True. Well, we go from serious Samoa to serious Snake and serious Sheamus.
Yep. This is a match that they've been trying to sort of build it up for a while. It's not quite hit the heights that we would have all have hoped on yet. But when two men can't get at each other on the microphone, let them get at each other in the ring. It's Jake the Snake versus Sheamus. And this is going to be a devastating brawl.
Dare I say, a slobber knocker.
An absolute slobber knocker. That's absolutely right.
Who am I taking in this one?
I want you to play as Jake the Snake.
Okay, alright. You know, I don't think I've ever played as Jake the Snake in one of these games, so this is a new experience for me.
Fair enough. The master of the DDT.
The originator.
Was he actually? I didn't know he originated it. Wow. I didn't know that. Fair enough. That's pretty damn impressive, actually.
That's why he gets so upset whenever someone uses it as a normal move, I think.
Does he actually get upset when people use it as a normal move? Like, legitimately?
I don't actually know, but I think he does.
Fair enough. I mean, I feel like it's like Arn Anderson line, but like, he makes it look really good, but with anyone else, it only looks good enough to be a normal move. Like, I think there's very few who can pull off a DDT quite like Jake. Like, very few people who can make it look so devastating that it would finish a match.
Not even the most devastating weapon in his arsenal, because of course that bag he's deposited in the corner.
He has a literal fucking snake. We're talking about people with wrestling moves. He's got a snake.
Damien ready to strike at any fallen foe. If I was Sheamus, I would probably put this match at number 1 in terms of must-win matches, because I don't want that snake after me.
Matches I do not want to lose. Number 1, the fucking snake match. I don't like snakes. I don't like them at all. They slither and hiss on the floor, and they make me feel uncomfortable inside.
You know what? I'm doing your job for you. I'm making a match for SummerSlam.
What?
We need, to be fair, it's Sheamus, but it could be anyone, versus Jake the Snake Roberts, and it's a ladder match, but instead of the briefcase,
it's the bag with the snake. I'm pretty sure there was an angle once where someone stole Damien from Jake, and he just went like nuts trying to get Damien back.
Yep, that was the thing.
I know.
Snake.
Sheamus steals the snake and puts it on a Ryanair flight. Puts it on a flight straight to Dublin.
If you want to get, well, listen, fella. If you want to get Damien back,
All right, no,
you need to beat me in a snake on a pole match.
All right, you listen to me. If you want to get Damien back, you beat me in a snake on a pole, on a pole, on a bag, on a snake match. 2 poles and there's just a fucking bag at the top. God damn.
Oh my god! The first move in this match is a powerbomb. This is gonna be fucking hell. All right.
Only Sheamus does shit like this. Only he just every single move he does is the most devastating move possible in a given situation. You gotta say though, Jake, the way Jake makes those punches look is just absolutely beautiful. It's like watching a fully trained boxer.
I really like the animation on that.
It's brilliant. It's like a proper old school way of punching, isn't it? It's fantastic to watch. And Sheamus is very good at avoiding those punches, as good as they look, mind you. Do you know what I thought you were going to say earlier? I thought you were going to be like, the match at SummerSlam would be like Chills versus somebody. And then I just imagine Chills getting like hurt and the noises he... Ow. Ooh.
Ow.
It hurts. No, don't. Please. I don't want to die. Ow.
I do not like this.
I'm in great pain. Please help me. I think my leg is snapped like a twig. Ow.
Yeah, I can confirm it's definitely an episode of Raw now. This shitty commentary has arrived.
What do you mean, bro? Chill's commentary is the greatest commentary.
I mean, I say shitty. I actually mean the greatest commentary of all time.
It manages to be shit and really good at the same time.
Yes.
That's pretty much how it is.
Oh, blimey, look at the strength of Roberts there. Lifting Sheamus by his arm, and he's not done!
Damn. Oh my... Oh, what beautiful
looking
maneuver.
Smooth.
I mean...
Looking smooth.
We talk a lot about his brutality, but the thing is, in all seriousness, he is such a good technical wrestler, and that doesn't get talked about enough.
Sheamus is staggered down to one knee, and now he's been knocked out, I think. As the snake goes into the cover. Doesn't get anything for it though. Sheamus still got a lot of fight left in him, it seems.
Yeah, and was that even a 1 count?
I don't think it was.
Wow. Yeah, Sheamus is... I mean, you've got to seriously do something damaging to him. Something that he just can't get up from, because otherwise he will get his shoulder up. It's just a fact. That's the kind of guy he is, Sheamus.
Big clothesline from the snake. Dropping Sheamus. Maybe he'll get something off that one. Let's get a 2 count, but Sheamus kicks out quite comfortably before the 3. Sheamus needs to get back into this one in a big way. Oh, there's a counter from the snake. And then to get up.
Yeah, saw it coming.
Roberts just has Sheamus's number.
Yeah, I never thought I'd say anyone has Sheamus's number, but I think if anyone does, it's going to be Jake the Snake. This is the thing. When you're against someone like him, you know, we've got a lot of good competitors around doing the rounds here on Raw, but like he's such a great psychologist. He understands how to see what's coming, how to get out of it, how to duck, dodge, and weave. He just knows how to do it. He's got such experience and such intelligence, Jake the Snake. You always have to be on your lookout against him, and you have to be at your best. Oh.
That might be the game changer right there. Sheamus dumping Roberts to the outside.
Yeah, that's not a nice fall to take.
Now taking him over to the announce table. Sheamus taking control of the match. Sheamus. Another power bomb on the outside.
Jesus wept.
Big shoulder tackle from Roberts taking down Sheamus. Back in control now of this one. Now Roberts with a gut buster. Just slow, methodical from the snake. He's saying, is that all you got, Sheamus? Is that all you got?
That's not wise. If I was Jake, I would just use whatever advantage you get. Just keep hammering away. Don't, if you've got a bull in front of you, you don't pull out the red cloth and start waving it around. You just run or hit it. You don't antagonize a monster like Sheamus.
Oh, to the leg. That could be a turning point. Sheamus trying to take away the vertical base of the snake.
Yep. I mean, I think as well with he's in fantastic shape, but with his age, trying to take away as much of his mobility as you can is a smart move from Sheamus. Very, very smart maneuver.
Oh, I didn't notice it before, but there's a definite cut to the face of Sheamus there.
Definitely. No doubt about it. What was Roberts doing there? Was he trying to hit Sheamus with the referee?
I'm not quite sure what he was up to, but it definitely didn't work out. I can tell you that much.
Yep. Oh, he suffered for that. I mean, you see the way he bounced off the ropes. That was not pleasant for Jake.
Sheamus! Was that a brogue? Was that a brogue kick?
It was. It was just. It was a weird position.
Yeah, he definitely didn't get all of it, and that has allowed Roberts to kick out.
Yeah, he didn't get the run up. The run up is absolute key with that bro kick. That run up is half the power of the move, to be honest.
Sheamus, though, he's got Roberts up. White noise. And now looking for it again, the bro kick. Oh, perhaps not. Oh! He's gone low. Roberts went low. The referee didn't see it.
I think every man within about a 20-mile vicinity felt that one. Every man in that crowd is going to have felt that down below in a very powerful way.
DDT. The DDT connecting.
I think
Roberts to steal a victory.
I think it's got to be it for Sheamus. I don't think even he can get out of that.
It is.
Wow. That was a compelling contest between two fabulous wrestlers. I wouldn't say Jake made light work. I wouldn't say he made light work of Sheamus, but he did.
Well, what's going on there?
Pretty fair.
Camera's all out of focus. Fair and square. He won with a low blow.
Well, I suppose so. Maybe he'll consider that fair and square.
Oh no. No, don't do this! He's got the snake!
Oh no, oh my god.
He's got Damien! He's attacking the referee!
He's what?
Well, the referee protecting Sheamus long enough.
I think Sheamus scarpered out there the second he saw Roberts going for the bag.
Yeah, well, the referee got in Roberts' way long enough for Sheamus to make get the hell out of there. Roberts celebrating with Damien as he gets a big win over Sheamus.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that one?
Disappointing rating, but I didn't expect a great rating anyway. I'm glad it started a rivalry, and it'll have kept them both popular. So it's a disappointing rating, but at the end of the day, it's done what it needed to do.
Yeah, I mean, we always say the ratings are harsh, but we know that there's a particular system to how it rates the matches.
Yeah,
so.
I always feel a bit refreshed for. Excuse me. I feel a bit refreshed that I've just done a match that's actually got an end goal in sight, that just for the rating. This is quite nice, in a funny sort of way.
Moving on.
Indeed.
Take the stage once again, my friend.
So this is a man who he went on an absolute tear when he first joined Monday Night Raw, but he's had to take some time away for some recovery, some reconditioning, to take time to think and plan his next move. He's been on
Bit of
TV.
R&R.
He's been on TV every now and again to to start. He's poked and prodded at Braun Strowman, the Beast, the Breaker of Souls. But I think tonight he wants to talk a little bit about himself and how things have been going for him and his life, not just about Braun. And he sort of casually strolls into the ring. He waves to the fans, sort of tries pumping them up, pumps his fists in the air. He's a wonderfully positive. He's got that infectious charm, this guy. And he gets in the ring, grabs the microphone, and he says, "Now I know you guys have been waiting for the return of the king of Monday nights, Monday Night Manny. But I've been busy. I've had to take some, get rested, get myself, back in the right headspace, be feeling positive, and ready to deliver perfection for all of you. I don't ever want to give you guys any less than 110%, and I can't do that unless I've got the energy and the ability, and I need to take time away to get those back. But the thing is, I've been talking a lot about Strowman recently, but I haven't talked much about myself. Before I came to Raw, I was at a crossroads in life. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was going to happen to me. And wrestling, this art, this profession, this sport that I love, that we all love, I didn't know if it had a place for me anymore. I didn't know if I could fit in. I really didn't think I was going to make it. And it hurts me to say this, but I was thinking seriously about giving it up. And then I came in here. I walked right into those matches with AJ, those amazing bouts, the thrill of the crowd, the cheers, the absolute awe that people looked at me with. I felt amazing. I felt on top of the world. And it gave me my love for wrestling back. So to all you guys, thank you. I owe you everything. You're the best. You are the 12th man. You've given me that extra 10% on top of how great I feel right now. So cheers to you. And I know you're waiting for me to get things on with Braun Strowman. That'll come in due time. I promise you, I haven't forgotten about him, and I haven't forgotten about you guys. But for now, keep well, look after yourselves, and I will be back soon to entertain all of you."
Well, it's good to hear from one of the most charismatic, one of the most popular men on the Red brand. It's good to hear that he'll be back in action soon. It's an okay promo.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, +1.
+1, sheesh. I mean, at least it's not gone down. It's not great, but at least it's not gone down.
True.
Make a positive out of it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah. So, on to our main event. And again,
Indeed.
I do consider it carefully when one of our superstars, one of our wrestlers comes to me and asks me for something. I have to weigh it up and think, does this person, have they earned it? And do I think that if they do what they're asking for, if I give them what they want, can they take themselves to the next level? And I was torn on this one. I gave it some serious thought. But I decided that Alexa Bliss has been working hard. She's been pushing Asuka, another great competitor, pretty tightly these last couple of weeks. She's been pushing her to her limit, really. And I thought there's another lady on this roster who also needs a little bit of time on TV. She needs a match to get back into the swing of things. So really it worked out perfectly, and it planned itself. It's Alexa Bliss, it's Charlotte Flair, it's 1-on-1.
Who am I taking in this one?
Alexa Bliss.
Okay then. I'll tell you what. This is a star-studded main event. I don't know the exact figures offhand.
Yeah.
But if I had to estimate, I'd say between these two, there's at least 20 world championships.
Wow. Are they evenly split world championships, or is it more in the favour of Charlotte?
No, it's more in favour of Charlotte. I know she's into the double digits.
I mean,
but Alexa Bliss is still holding her own in that record. Like there's still like 5 or 6 for 5, 6, 7 for this.
Yeah, and that makes sense. She holds her own when it comes to championship. She always looks like she has more than the capability. to be a world champion. You know, she has ups and downs. She's had peaks and troughs on Monday Night Raw so far, but she never looks like anything less than a great competitor. Even when she struggles, even when she loses, everyone knows that there's a great deal of potential and a lot of ability there. But then the lady she's against tonight also has a huge amount of ability. Some might argue she has that genetic pedigree, that advantage in terms of experience and the history of what her family, her lineage has achieved in this great sport. But Alexa Bliss isn't going to care about all that. She's going to see this as an opportunity. She's going to see this as her moment to get one over on Charlotte Flair and to move up in the women's division on Monday Night Raw.
Okay, well, to come back to the championship reigns, I wasn't quite accurate, but I wasn't far off. And it really depends how you count Charlotte Flair's championship reigns. So, if we go with saying that the NXT Women's Championship doesn't count, so we disclude her 2 reigns with that championship, and then if we say that weird moment where she was the Divas Champion, and then that became the Raw Women's Championship,
I think,
and she
yeah,
won
that's...
that match. If we count those 2 separately,
okay.
if we count those 2 as separate reigns, that makes Charlotte a 13-time world champion.
Wow.
But you can make the arguments for it to be 12 or 15 or 14. So yeah, somewhere in that region, 12 to 15, depending on how you count those uncertain ones with the NXT Women's Championship and the Divas Championship.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss, a 5-time world champion. I thought that number was a little bit higher because her reigns were generally quite long reigns.
But in a way, that's also quite impressive. It would almost be better to have 5 reigns that are long, where you've actually been a pretty good champion, versus, let's say, 10 or 11 reigns. I'm not saying this is the case for Charlotte Flair, it's just an example. But 10 or 11 reigns where you've, let's say, held the belt for, a week or 2 weeks or a matter of days. I mean, let's not forget why Charlotte's father, Ric Flair, was the world champion so many times. Yes, he earned it a lot of those times, but there were also times where, in the absolute mess that was WCW, the championship changed hands like it was a cigarette being passed around between the male wrestlers. To put it, I can't really put it any other way.
Well, it's funny you should mention, we talk about the length of the championship reigns. Charlotte Flair holds the record as both the longest and shortest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion.
Do you know the rough length of those reigns?
Oh my god, that was nearly a 2. The reign as SmackDown Women's Champion, I don't know. I think it's like 200. It's like 250 days, give or take.
That's not bad.
The shortest reign was 5 minutes.
Oh my god. So again, I almost feel like that shouldn't even really count towards the number. You know what I mean? It's almost not even really worth considering.
She also had I know she also had a 5-day reign as SmackDown Women's Champion.
Again, you see what I mean? Let me check the length of Alexa Bliss's, but I did see that 2 count, or almost 2 count. I think it actually was a 2 count that you were referring to. It was just a 2 count, but I think which is stunning. I mean, she's hit one move on Charlotte Flair and gotten a 2 count. I mean, that's exceptionally impressive.
Close call there for Bliss. Needs to start fighting back into this one. Do let me know once you've had a look into those title reigns. I am interested to see
I will do.
how long Bliss's reigns were.
Where did you find the length of them for yours? Because in mine, it wasn't.
I just like know those offhand.
Fair enough.
Hence why I said I don't know exactly how long the longest one was. It's just based off of my knowledge.
That's fair enough. Also, Lily, if what you're saying was true, Charlotte Flair would look incredibly good for someone that old.
Yeah, goddamn! I wish I looked that good at 10,000.
Me too.
This is probably... I mean, I guess Becky Lynch would have something to say about it, but probably the 2 most successful women of the modern era in WWE right here.
Definitely up there. I mean, I guess in terms of longevity, definitely Charlotte Flair is always going to be up
Big
there.
boot from Flair. I wasn't able to capitalise. Bliss rolling through now. It's all in the favour of Charlotte Flair to this point. But Bliss nicely transitioning insult to injury. Not count out Bliss.
It's funny to notice that Alexa Bliss looks so different in all of her like photos and everything than she does on this game.
Well, in this game, this particular version of Alexa Bliss in the game is like when she was teaming up with the Fiend. So it's like demon persona.
I think it's very cool. I really like it.
It's cool. In a recent update, they've actually added the classic Alexa Bliss look as a playable character as well, so you can use both of them.
Mm-hmm. She was actually the first woman to win the SmackDown Women's Championship twice.
That is true. She was also the first one to hold both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship.
I didn't know that. It's very impressive.
It's now starting to get back into this contest as there's a big forearm. Gets a 2. It's been a hotly contested matchup so far. Oh, hang on. No, okay. I thought Charlotte was looking for the figure 8. But didn't get it on that occasion. Has her up on her shoulders. Backpack stunner! Maybe a jawbreaker, I can't quite tell. Bliss fights out of that one though, I can tell you that much. There's a big boot! Bliss could be in trouble. But she's able to fight out of that one. Quickly back to her feet, no time wasted by the 5-time champion.
Okay, so one of her reigns was 40 days. That was with the SmackDown Women's Championship. Okay. Raw Women's Championship, she had a 222 day stint as champion, which is very, actually that's not...
I think that was her first reign, yeah.
I think so. I mean, that sounds like that was quite close to Charlotte Flair's longest record reign. Or was that with the SmackDown Championship?
That was with the SmackDown Championship.
No, I mean, still, it's very impressive.
Back and forth here. Flair unloading. Oh, hang on. The lights go out, they come back on, and Bliss is back to her feet. DDT!
Ooh. That could be big.
And Bliss follows it up with Twisted Bliss. Devastating combination. And Flair kicks out.
Oh my god.
The crowd are chanting one more time. And Bliss is going to oblige. Heading to the top again. Twisted Bliss connects again.
That has to be
Surely, Flair can't kick out of that one.
it. She
doesn't.
absolutely dazed too. Yep. That was fabulous. I mean, Alexa Bliss has done so well there. So well. To hit Twisted Bliss twice on Charlotte Flair and then get such a clean 3 count like that, that is absolutely brilliant.
Well, a little bit of shenaniganery going down there with the light trick, but Flair she kicked out, and she had the opportunity to get back into it, but she just couldn't get back to a vertical base to avoid the twisted bliss, and Alexa walks away with the win. Okay.
I didn't expect a very good rating. Yeah, 2. There's a problem when you don't really have. For one thing, their styles don't mesh, and for another thing,
No, but Flair's a specialist, so
that's true. Yeah, I would have hoped for maybe 2.5 from that, but I fully expected that I was going to lose this week. So,
well, don't write yourself off yet, because we've seen before that just because you lose the match ratings does not mean you lose the show.
that's true. That's true.
So don't write yourself off yet. We've seen it before. May see it again.
The thing is, I accepted that I would because I wanted to build up some rivalries. So, if I do, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Right, let's have a look at the match report for this week. Good booking for SmackDown. Open and main event were the highlights. Focus on raising the quality of matches. It's fine. That's fine. Okay, so let's see what the reports are. 2 tag teams offered solid complementary wrestling classes and a satisfying performance. Yep, nothing much to say to that one. I think for interferences, shall we just say, as far as the win-loss record goes, we can almost discount them?
Yeah.
Would you say? Because say for example we have a run-in and it decides this person wins.
Yeah, that doesn't.
I think
that should be stricken from the record.
I think. Well, maybe. I mean, we can accept it, but maybe the general manager should have the impetus to go. Okay, well the match was ruled a no contest, so nobody won.
Yeah.
If it suits us.
Yeah, no contest. That's different. Yeah, that's fair enough.
So yeah, okay. Just for a continuity, so we can disregard what the game says. When it comes to run-ins, we ignore what the game says and we go with what the person whose show it is says. That's what we'll do going forward.
Yes. Yeah.
Acceptable experience, nothing to rave about. That's fine. Satisfying performance. Crowd was a little more live in its tables match, entertaining rules, and the established rivalry at Seats Field. Cesaro distinguished himself with a natural aptitude for tables. We knew about this. Heading over to Raw. Good booking. Your opening main event were the highlights of your show.
Were they?
According to the game.
Fair enough.
Asuka crushed by Becky Lynch. Well, they got that.
They got that one spot on. Sadly.
Asuka's still more popular though, and that's even with Becky having the boost from being champion. Because it's a big boost. It's like plus 10.
It's because she's been on TV so much more. That's genuinely just what it is.
Lynch has a natural aptitude for tables rules. We knew that.
Yeah.
Jake the Snake Roberts defeats Sheamus. Good class mesh. Normal rules without any surprises. No established rivalry. Acceptable experience. Did it start a rivalry?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I believe it did.
And the main event, Alexa Bliss beats Charlotte Flair. Complementary wrestling classes and a satisfying performance. No established rivalry. It was acceptable. Right. Let's get into the results.
Yep.
See on both. Not a massive boost. 28,500. I could see you beating that actually.
Maybe I'd be happy if I equaled it.
Okay, I'm up to 6,500K. Whatever. You can see the figure on screen.
Yeah.
Because I was in the 4s going into the 3s.
You were, yeah.
So that's good that I'm back there. Let's see. Unstoppable, Unpretty Alive. Mustafa Ali and Seth Rollins work really well together as a tag team. I thought that might be the case. I'm glad that worked out. Internet Sharpshooter says so. Anyone see the SmackDown? Go Nikki. Took me by surprise. Nikki Ash says, I'm saying goodbye to SmackDown and good riddance, to be honest. They clueless.
Oof.
Okay. I didn't realise we were on bad terms, but okay. Dead Unprettier. Rhea Ripley attacked Bianca Belair during the match. Things about to get worse. Macho Hotel Mania. I like tonight's SmackDown. Keep it coming. Swiss Contender KO. Everything alright with Cesaro. Been looking frustrated. Wonder if something happened in the back. It's probably because he lost. Concert Outsider. Not the greatest match between Mandy Rose and Bianca. To be honest, I'm not sure their classes suit each other all that well. That's probably fair.
Yeah.
Cruiser Chairman stream. Edge and Keith Lee worked okay as a tag team, I guess. That's fine. Hans Beefcake 79 says, I miss seeing Bayley's matches. Hope she gets one soon on SmackDown. Red Killer TLC. While Bianca Belair looks unstoppable, how long can she keep this up? Right, time for the moment of truth. Yep, I got the card. I'm still second. We know this. Yes! Oh, that's a big win as well.
Oh, shit, is it?
That's like 7,500.
That is a big win.
That's a big win.
That's big.
Let's go. SmackDown's still alive and kicking.
Well, gonna have to up my game next week then.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so happy.
Well played. Well played.
Heading over to the social media. Braun Strowman. Does anyone actually care about what Mansoor has to say?
I think so, yeah.
Asuka, another win, another fluke for Alexa Bliss, keeping that career alive with luck.
Yeesh.
Cruiser Beefcake says, that rivalry with Braun Strowman and Mansoor was going somewhere. What happened to it? I want to see where it goes. Keyboard Center 83, decent enough promo by Mansoor tonight. Why is everyone talking about Mansoor?
Everyone just loves Mansoor.
Heart Kicks 75, I love watching Asuka fight, but she's looking tired. We're going to run her into the ground until her bones break. Baron Corbin says, try repeating those words to my face next week, Joe, if you have the guts. Suplex Music in the Ring, what a fucking name that is. Hulk Hogan just got signed by Raw, looking forward to his debut match. And then you have a problem. Unstoppable Clash 79 says, Alexa Bliss gets the win over Charlotte Flair, hashtag Raw. Jake Snake DDT, aka Jada Snake Roberts. Someone like Sheamus is always going to be second best when facing a real superstar like me in the ring. Mrs. Veteran Party, great to see Becky in another tables match. Keep coming. And you got the card for this week. So, fucking hell, I'm still so far behind.
Yeah, but if you keep doing shit like that, you will close that gap a lot quicker than you think. I mean, what you were like, what was it, 80,000 behind before? You're like 72 now? That's a big difference. That's a big difference.
I need to. I mean, if I was confident that I could consistently get these small wins, then sure. But I'm not.
Yeah,
every win's big for me.
It's a big win. Like, you deserved it as well. You earned that. You put on a much better show than I did. That's true. That's the truth of it.
Okay, I'll take that. I'm content there. 1 week until SummerSlam. It's the go home show.
It is. Wow. Okay.
Trish Stratus. Hey, my contract at SmackDown is up at the end of the week. I'd be interested in staying. It would take 58k. I don't really have anything in mind for Trish.
Mm-hmm.
But my women's roster is so light.
But then, do you want Trish over other women's wrestlers that you could potentially get? Like, would you?
I wish I could look at the free agents.
But then there's also legends. Don't forget, there'll probably be 1 or 2 women.
Right.
I think it's more like, how much do you want? Again, do whatever you feel is appropriate. I'm not trying to backseat here, but the way I'd maybe look at it is just do whatever. Like, how much of a draw is keeping Trish versus getting someone else?
Yeah, I mean, look at her. She's at 100 stamina. I haven't used her.
Mm.
I've had her for like 2 months, and she's had 1 match, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna let her go.
Fair.
I won't be renewing the contract. I can always bring her back another time if need be. Cesaro, I've had enough crap. Working at SmackDown has been a complete joke.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking...
The only way you can convince me to stay is a 100 grand bonus. Otherwise, I'm ready to walk out right now. This ruins my rivalry!
I don't believe this. Holy shit.
This has come out of completely nowhere.
Damn, I mean, he's not even, like, lost every single match, or has he?
He won, like, I know he lost tonight, but he won the previous match.
This must be random, then. Or, like, somewhat random, anyway.
Cesaro, I wish you the best in your future endeavours. I'm not paying that.
Wow. Wow. I'm almost disappointed. I was really enjoying that rivalry. That sucks. That actually really sucks.
Bianca says, that loser Ripley attacked me during the last fight. I'm not going to stand for garbage like that. I want to settle things in the ring with her within the next 3 weeks. Well, that's kind of my plan, so yes.
Oh my god. Do you know who's responsible for this?
Billy.
No. Double Attack.
Hello, Agent Corbin. Oh my god. Right, shall we have a look? Let's have a look at some of the stuff we've got going around.
Yeah, let's do it. That's genuinely really shit.
Have your most popular available male babyface and heel fight each other.
Jeez.
Right, let's have a look at who would that be? That would be Rollins versus Dunn.
It would. Oh, that's an interesting one.
I don't dislike it.
That could really work. I mean, they're both specialists as well, so you don't have to worry about the types or anything, really.
No, I do not. God, you know what? I think I already pretty much know what I'm doing next. Fitting into place quite nicely.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Let's have a look at the free agents and the legends for next week. Oh, hello!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, the game heard us complaining about the women because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
Oh, damn.
On the free agents.
Damn. Okay. Oh, the problem for me is they're all cruisers, though.
No, they're not. There's 2 cruisers, 1 giant, 1 specialist, and 2 fighters.
Okay, to be fair, yeah, that's true. But like the very best ones are cruisers. I mean, as a specialist actually, so that could be quite handy.
Oh, I've got some thinking to do. Kofi Kingston as well.
If I didn't need a cruiser, I would snap Kofi Kingston up in like 5 seconds flat. I love him, but I just don't need another cruiser.
Yeah, I've got no use for my babyface cruiser that I already have at the moment.
Yeah.
So, have a look at the legends. Oh, well, speaking of the DLC, Cactus Jack and Umaga.
Bang bang.
Okay.
Is Cactus Jack a face? Yes.
Yes. Ooh, making some notes here.
Me too. Can I see the free agents one more time before we finish up?
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to throw it out there and say I was not expecting Umaga to be a bruiser. For some reason, I thought he'd be a giant.
I mean, I think either would have made sense, to be fair. So.
Yeah. I mean, bruisers doesn't sound wrong, to be fair. Damn, we got some thinking to do, boy.
We really do.
It's heating up.
It really is. I like this though. It's kicked into a bit of a second gear.
It's heating up heading into SummerSlam. Well, funnily enough, if we'd gone for the shortest season, this would be our last weekly show.
It would be.
Because the shortest season is 15 weeks, I believe. So you would have won this a long time ago.
True, yeah, but again, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm glad. It makes it much more interesting. I think just don't count. Don't count yourself out. Like you really could. You're going to do some damage. I think. Like you're on an equal level to me now in terms of like rivalry stuff, even with Cesaro and all that.
Yeah, I've got some. Yeah, I am devastated about that rivalry. The only thing is, I haven't got much going on with the women in them. Great. I'm sure I can do that. Thinking of.
It almost makes it. I forget how anxious it makes me feel when I realise how depending on learn superstars,
Yeah, we do need to keep an eye on that stuff. But that's going to be it for tonight. I mean, what a wild ride that was.
That was nuts. That was bloody nuts.
I mean, we've seen some debuts. We had a shocking title match.
Yep.
We've had a win for SmackDown.
Big win as well.
But yet it ends on a bad note for the Blue Brand. Cesaro has walked out. There's drama everywhere. And to top it all off, we're just a week away from SummerSlam, the biggest show so far. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm also looking forward to beyond SummerSlam, because I think SmackDown is on an upward trajectory.
No, I agree. I would concur with that as well.
I'm looking forward to. But I say that SmackDown is an upward trajectory, but I'm by no means ruling out Raw, because they still have a healthy lead, and you've had a bit of a lull period.
Yeah, a bit.
But that will end, and you will start smashing it again.
But your own lull period has also ended, so I need to take the responsibility for making mine end as well now.
It's true.
That's the truth.
So, and I'm intrigued to see how you deal with that. But that's going to be it for tonight, everyone. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm just looking at this now, actually. I'm wondering, will Raw hit 2 million by the end of SummerSlam? I'd say almost, actually, probably going to hit it this week, actually.
What are we on at the moment? 70?
I mean, if you're just 14,000 fans away, you're going to hit 2 million.
I don't know, because I got 7,000 this week, right?
You got 21,000 this week.
Oh, I did, yeah. I did.
7,000 was the difference between our gains.
Yeah, it was. Let's go.
So yeah, I can't take my foot off the gas. Just yet. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. But thank you, everyone, for watching tonight's episode of MyGM. I hope you enjoyed. Take care and have a very good night.
Good night, everybody.